What's going on, you guys? We're back here today. Have the new oil pump finally after a few days. So let me show you what I've done here. Got the new cam in, got it all torqued down, got the chain on, got the new tensioner. So now we're going to put the O-ring on the pickup tube, and then we're going to get this new oil pump on, okay? So this will be part 2 of the video, and then we'll get the rest of this truck back together. Unfortunately, I don't believe I'm going to be able to turn this tab around, so I'm going to have to put the bolt in the way it came out, which after taking it out should be doable. So follow along, we'll see how this goes. Alright, so now what I'm going to do here is, one, I'm going to make sure I don't mess with this surface right here, because if this sealing surface gets damaged, it won't seal. So I have 7 T30 Torx. Hopefully we can just, yep, they're pretty. So break them all free. All right. And I've got the box for the oil pump here. And on these, I always like to, on pretty much any fastener, I like to break it free by hand and then use the impact. So lift this plate off. I'm gonna set it right there. Bolts will fall out, that's fine. So in this pump, you have these 2 interlocking gears. I'm gonna pull them out, set them right on the box, and that's gonna make sure that they go back in the same orientation. I'm sure it would be fine, but I don't want to put this thing in backwards. So set it just like that. And then that tells me this one, then that one. So we've got the pump. Now we'll try again. Well, we had our first editing fail of the channel. So it didn't start recording. Now what I'm going to do is go down and make sure that O-ring isn't damaged. I'm just going to visually inspect the O-ring. Looks good from here. So now I'm going to move the pump. There we go. And watch this thing pop up in there. Just like so. So now the O-ring is seated. No problems. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that bolt in, and then we'll put the pump back together. Alright guys, I have set the pump in the proper position, set the pickup tube. I have been very careful to make sure that the O-ring is set, not going to pop out. I have repeated my fishing line method with a little bit of a variation. Instead of putting it under the head, I have it over the head. And what that's going to do is, once I get this thing started, it's actually going to allow me to pop the fishing line off. Because if it's under the head, it might get stuck. So now I'm just going to put the bolt in. I have to go over here. Yep. Alright, I've got the bolt. So now I'm learning I need to move it up in the shaft. So keep in mind I have this fishing line on it, so I'm not really worried about dropping it, because the fishing line will hold the bolt. So now I'm just bringing it around to where it needs to go. Which, oh. Pretty much there. So now I'm going to take my other screwdriver and push it up into the hole. And as I'm like rocking it on the threads. All right. Oh, just dropped the bolt. Remember, I have fishing line on it, so I will very carefully fish it out. So that's a good example of what not to do here. So it's pretty tight now. Looks like the oil pump has located onto the pickup tube perfectly. I can see that the flange is flush all the way around. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the bolts in the actual oil pump and then get the pump housing back together. All right, we are back. So I've got the pumps snugged on. None of these bolts are tight. I put some oil inside the pump. Got my outer ring. Gonna put a thin coating of oil on that. I want this. Oh, something's wrong. Okay. Maybe I didn't have enough oil on it, so there we go. I just had it crooked. It should spin. That's a good example of if it's not going, something's wrong. So don't keep going. I've got the inner ring. Same thing. Covered in oil. And these gears are lopsided, so they're only going to mesh one way. In like that. Perfect. So now when you turn the motor over, the inner gear will spin to the outer gear and it'll generate oil pressure. All right, so I'm going to clean off this surface, get the outer cover back on, and then we're going to spin the motor around and torque this thing down. All right, so we've got some brake clean and a rag. What I want to do is get any oil off the face of this. It's a machine sealing surface. There's no O-rings or anything. Just get all the residue off. Just like that. So we get our cover. Make sure there's nothing on that. You gotta set that on. Put all these bolts in. So what I'm doing is I'm just running these down, not actually torquing them. Alright, get the torque spec, we'll be right back. Right, so the spec for this is 106 inch-pounds, which looks like it's 8.8 foot-pounds on my torque wrench here. There's one. Two. Three. 4. What I've learned about these Torx bits working on Euro's cars, regularly inspect the bits themselves because they can twist and then you'll strip stuff. It's a good idea to never really reuse these Torx bolts because the heads just strip. So that's on. Now what I'm going to do is find my crank bolt. I'm going to turn the engine over 360 degrees. What that's going to do is going to seat all those rings in that oil pump. A little bit further for good measure. All right. Now, it's 10 millimeters. $18 foot-pounds. One. Here's 2. 3, 4. So now oil pump's all torqued down, we're done. I am gonna put a wrench on that bottom bolt just to make sure it's tight. Other than that, we're good. Next thing to do would be prime the oil system. There's a galley plug right here, valley plug, whatever you want to call it. Take that plug out, put about 8 ounces of oil in there, just stick a fuel line in there and a funnel. Let about 8 ounces of oil fill in this area. Or, I mean, I have assembly lube in it. You could probably just crank the motor a few times, let it build up oil pressure, but whatever you're comfortable with. I'm gonna pour oil in there, but I know plenty of people have just, you know, primed the system and it's been fine. So I'm gonna break this bolt free. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna put the front cover on, put some RTV in these corners so that they don't leak, new gasket and everything, put the harmonic balancer on with the driver, drive that back on, put a new crank bolt in, torque that, and then put the valley plate on, put the heads on, and this thing should be good to go. So thanks for watching.